all the captains in this IPL win the toss, bat second. And in fact, when you talk about RR, they have lost 3 tosses and they have won 3 games defending a title.
Hello, good evening. Here's a very warm welcome to all our viewers for another special edition of, the Straight Bat with Mr. Cricket UAE. We have, just come out of another riveting match where Gujarat Titans, they showed a tremendous show of character to bounce back into winning ways with a 37-run win over Rajasthan Royals. So to talk about it, we have got Mr. Anis Sajan, the man himself. We've got cricket enthusiast Sahil with me, Sahil Sajan, and Gulf News sports editor, aka Satish. And of course, this is Gautam of Gulf News. I'll be anchoring you through the show. First up, I would like to ask Anis Bhai that, yes, it's definitely a good show of character from Gujarat Titans. They had a poor start. Then Hardik Pandya, he played the true role of a captain. He was in the thick of things with that innings of 87. Then again, when they were defending the target. But obviously, Rajasthan Royals didn't get the script right. Right from, I feel, the decision to, it is almost becoming a mechanical decision that you win the toss, I got to chase. I won't take a look at the wicket. I won't look at the possibility of putting runs on the board by batting first. So what do you think about it, Anis Bhai?
Thank you, Gautam. Hello, Satish. Hi, Sahil, and hello to all the lovely people of Gulf News. You've actually hit the nail by your assessment, Gautam. Like all the captains in this IPL win the toss, bat second. And in fact, when you talk about RR, they have lost 3 tosses and they have won 3 games defending a title. So that is one point. But when the opposition captain leads from the front with the bat, with the ball, and in the field, he gives out a signal to the opposition that I'm here to win the game. And when, on the other hand, a team which has got a rollicking start sends, I don't know for what reasons, Ravichandran Ashwin as the number 3 batsman to hide Ashwin or to attack Rashid Khan, only probably Satish and all the other guys will probably say, all the fans might say, it's mind-boggling. And I believe he's following the same footstep as my dear KL Rahul is doing. But good luck to RR for this, call they took, and that is what has cost them the game, I believe.
Right. Yeah, I mean, since you've spoken about Ashwin and Satish, I'll come to Satish first. See, I mean, there is, you experiment when you need to experiment, or, when things are not clicking for you. Just when, 4 games down the line, you're looking to have a settled lineup. Rajasthan Royals has suffered so much with with their opening partnership with number 3, number 4, when you're kind of showing signs of settling down. Why suddenly Ashwin?
Gautam, really, it's a baffling decision because for a few things. One, Josh Butler is hitting the ball so well. All you need is another batsman like Sanju Samson. See, I have great regard for Sanju as a batter, as a cricketer, but I don't understand what kind of a logic he is as a captain. That's why I'm quite, I'm very vocal about it. This is a very baffling decision, which I don't know why you have to send Ashwin for 2 reasons. One is Butler is batting beautifully and he's not even hitting the ball. He's striking it in gaps and he's picking 4s and 6s at will. At that point of time, you need to keep the momentum and rotate the strike and ensure that Butler gets his knock as frequently as possible. That's one aspect of it. And second, if you're thinking Ashwin as a pinch hitter, only last match he got himself retired out saying that somebody else can come and hit the ball. So what is the logic in sending somebody as a pinch hitter when he can't hit? It's a baffling decision. You can try out few things, but you need to try out in a sensible term. This didn't lack any sense, or it was even any wild sense of imagination. This doesn't figure how it could be done even in a club level cricket. I don't know.
Exactly. But yes, I mean, to give the credit where it's due, I'll come to Sahil now. Sahil, this was, hyperboles. We often tend to say a lot of good things, But here it was Hardik really all over the place. I mean, right from the way he had a plan. He along with Manohar, he was planning to take the match deep and then go for the assault. Then again in the field, he was simply outstanding, that lightning direct hit, and he also came on to bowl. We just hope that the hand injury is not too serious. Your take, Sahil, about what you saw of Hardik today.
Like I had mentioned many times before, he's come out this tournament. He has a point to prove. He's our captain now, and he's playing with so much maturity. Like he's taken the step of coming at number 4, and he's playing in the start. Suppose if Gujarat Titans lose someone early, he's coming in. He's not scared. He's ready to face all the fast bowlers in the start. And he's bowling also well, and like you said, he's fielding absolutely brilliantly. Like he's there's a point to prove, and Hardik Pandya is currently proving it really well compared to everyone else. He's making his spot.
Right. I'll come to Anis Bhai with that. So the Gujarat Titans, I mean, we have discussed in the past also that how in the previous 4 matches, they showed the potential to gel as a team. I mean, without the so-called big names, but they're also showing that if you give responsibility to certain players, I mean, experienced players who may not have been that much utilized. I mean, David Miller is a very good example of the importance that is being attached to him in the lineup. So what do you think about this? Are they taking advantage of the fact that nobody really took them as seriously, and the spotlight was totally on Lucknow Super Giants among the 2 newcomers? What do you feel in his mind?
You know what, Gautam, when you say that they are taking advantage, no, I would say that they are playing proper cricket. Like I just wrote a piece yesterday. It just actually went with today's game, that the captains are not leading from the front. But when a captain leads from the front, it rubs on the other players of the team. And I'm not saying just because today David Miller scored runs or the youngster went on to score some runs, but it actually rubs on because you feel that, no, I also need to deliver for my team and for my captain. And when you have a captain who does everything, we all know he's a batsman. And like Sahil said, he's coming at number 4 and is not shying away. He's ready to take the opposition on. Wherein in the other case we saw today was the ideal opportunity for Sanju Samson to come at number 3 because Josh Butler was striking at probably 200, 225 strike rate. He had easy chance to get into the, his own role and not start attacking, get the singles and get his eye in. But by sending a weaker player, you are either giving a wrong signal that, no, I am either scared to face the fast bowling, or I am giving the opposition a point that, no, we are relaxed, we are 50 for 1. I don't know how it can be taken across, but I heard one comment of one of an expert, and I totally agree that what sort of opposition, what message a captain gives to the opposition, that's how the team works. And today, Gujarat Titans has given a clear opposition. They are here to win. They are not here to shy away. Whether they will go on to win the tournament is a different thing, but they are giving a message. We are here to win, and the captain is leading it from the front.
Right. Yeah, the intent is coming through very clearly. And I will ask Satish this, the bowling, on the kind of wickets that Mumbai and Pune that we have seen so far, maybe it will get a bit tired in the second leg of the tournament. With this kind of an attack, I mean, today they unleashed Yash Dayal, this bowler from UP, and he is a perfect bowler for, he's a perfect T20 bowler, I would say. So do you think this is certainly giving them the edge? And if they can combine a resolute character in their batting, they can go far. What do you think, Satish?
Gautam, I would come back to the same old point. It's all about captaincy, as Anis Bhai says, as we spoke about. I think Hardik Pandya is giving the space for everybody to perform, and he's not putting pressure. Even when this newcomer was hit by Butler all over the park and he was spraying it, I didn't see Hardik Pandya losing his cool or getting agitated. He was quite calm. He made his changes. He brought in his trump card, and he got his wickets. Rashid Khan, basically. So he got his wicket, and he's playing it cool. So the captain gets the best out of you. So that way, I would say anybody coming in, this is exactly what Dhoni did. This is exactly what Kohli did. Yes, of course, Rohit Sharma did it for many years in IPL. But I would say this is all from the captaincy. Maybe he has learned it from Rohit Sharma. He has learned it from Kohli. So it's a pretty good setup, I would say. And it's a win-win situation for Gujarat from here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, with into the third week, or with the third week closing in, he has certainly looked the sharpest among the new captains. And I mean, while we hope both the teams the best, we will move on to tomorrow's clash before we round off this discussion. So now what has happened is the league table is wearing a really interesting look. You've got Gujarat Titans, the first team to get to 8 points, and they are now on top of the table. And you've got 5 teams. It is almost like a golf league. 5 teams, at 6 points. So this is really interesting. And you've got KKR taking on Sunrisers Hyderabad, who are again, appear to be a resurgent team after 2 back-to-back wins. Long way to go, but an interesting game on the cards. So Satish, what do you feel about it?
I still feel the Sunrisers are weak in the team. Yes, they can certainly score an odd win here, there. Even the last game, if you look at, was there a referral? Kane would have been gone very early, and that would have opened up their batting. So on paper, I would say Sunrisers are still weak. But as you said, the wickets are wearing now. And probably Kolkata has got a couple of the best spinners in the IPL. So I would say it's advantage Kolkata from now on, because they have Narayan, they have Varun Chakravarti, so they can, and they have some good attacking batters. So I would say Kolkata tomorrow, they have a pretty good edge over Sunrisers.
What's your take?
I think as simple as that, I will go for KKR. As mentioned, they have 2 good spin duos, Varun and Narayan, and currently Narayan is in the form of his life. I think we can easily say that is the same Sunil Narayan back in 2014, where he was unplayable, one of the most economical bowlers. And currently this season, the way he has played in those 5 games, literally not even one batsman is able to play him properly. So I think I'm going to go with KKR. Yes, KKR's batting, some things needs to change. I think Ajinkya Rahane should sit out. As much as I like the guy, but he's not batted well at all. Like, let's be honest here.
Excepting the game against Chennai.
That game also, target was set of 120.
I think Sanju and Rahane, they have a little, they score in one game, and then after that they go into a lean patch, and then they come back very late. I don't know why it is. Anyway, sorry, Sahil. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's absolutely right.
I just wanted to pick your brains, like anybody is free to answer. I mean, what are the options KKR have available as to partner Venkatesh as an opener with this team that they have?
They'll have to go to the squad. Nobody remembers who is in that squad.
Exactly. I mean, they don't. Yes, I mean, Aaron Finch is coming. That's the thing. But then they'll have a tough call of which overseas player to drop. I mean, their overseas players actually pick themselves.
Exactly.
You can't drop Sunil Narine and Russell, and you can't drop Cummins. So then you're left with, and you can't drop Billings either. I mean, he's doing.
I believe Billings can be dropped, Gautam. Trust me, he's not done anything great.
Correct.
Billings is one guy they need to look ahead. I mean, he doesn't have a great strike rate as much as you feel that he's,
That he doesn't. Yeah.
So if you want to actually drop Rahane and get a foreign player in Aaron Finch, not that Aaron Finch will come and start showing some great signs, but there's no harm, because the tournament, before it gets to the business end, you can't just try him at the business end. You give him some match games, because how you given to others. And Rahane
even Hales is there.
Great.
Anish bhai, even Alex Hales is there. He's
he's dropped out. He's dropped out.
Dropped out. Okay.
Sahil, you were saying something. Sahil, what is your choice?
Yes,
I would. I'm not a big fan of Sam Billings. To be honest.
Tell why you're not a big fan of Sam.
I have my reasons. He's a good guy, no doubt, but I think. But then KKR need to search someone in the middle order in the Indian category. And I think Aaron Finch, even I don't like Aaron Finch, to be honest. The way he played in that Pakistan series, he's played really poorly. He's not a reliable batsman.
He scored a 50 in the last only T20.
I mean, but he's not been a great T20 player in India. If you've seen back in series, when he plays against India in India, it's been poor. For RCB also, he was a huge failure, like a big failure. So I'm not sure.
I would go with Finch, and you have a very good wicketkeeper batter in Sheldon Jackson. I think he did quite well against Chennai, getting a couple of quick stumpings. I
True.
think that will be a good choice to go to Finch, and then drop
Give it a
Billings.
shot. Give it
Yeah,
a shot.
drop Billings.
I think once Finch has come in and he's passed his quarantine, they will not let this opportunity go. I mean,
Correct.
that is where the star quotient does come in. And when actually, I mean, this is for 3 matches on the trot. Rahane has failed now. Yes, Anis bhai, your take. Which
On
team?
paper,
KKR or-
obviously, KKR looks the better team. But like yesterday, we thought RR is the better team. This IPL is giving surprise after surprise. So I would go with the other team today, just to go the other side.
Don't tell me that
Sunrisers.
you want to support your home state, Hyderabad.
No. I'll be very honest. As much as I like KKR because of Shah Rukh Khan, but the fact remains, this IPL is a lot of surprises. So in fact,
Correct.
since we are talking about it, we were discussing at my home. So Satish said, which team is going to win the IPL?
Gujarat.
Okay, he's now said Gujarat. I'm still sticking to Delhi. Sahil said
Rajasthan
quickly.
Royals.
Rajasthan Royals. What about you, Gautam? Who will win the IPL? Because very difficult lottery question it is.
It is very difficult. I can say that certainly not Chennai and Mumbai at this point.
So one
Beyond
team, you
that,
pick
I
one
would-
team out of the 4 if you want.
Yeah, see, I would like to say Rajasthan Royals. Yes.
Okay, so
I mean,
Sahil and
now
Mr.
the way-
Gautam, Rajasthan Royals.
But we are all
Not the
forgetting
way-
RCB here. RCB is also a good team. We are forgetting them.
No, but everybody has a choice. But
Correct.
I think Mr. Gautam and Sahil are going with RR because they feel Ashwin is the man to lead them to the title with his batting at number 3.
unless he tries too many things. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. I mean, anyway, so yes, I think the consensus is towards KKR. I think it all depends on which way, how the match pans out. If Sunrisers Hyderabad are defending a modest total, then I would still give them a chance because Ken Williamson is very good to come up with some aces up his sleeves. And KKR batting, that cavalier KKR batting in the top and the middle order, that may cause a few problems. I mean, they still don't have, they don't have a Dinesh Karthik anymore. So we'll have to see how it goes. Otherwise, overall, yes, the vote would certainly go towards KKR. And on that note, thank you for joining me for this discussion. And tomorrow again, we'll be back at the same time after.
Just to interrupt, I think Anis bhai, we can talk about the competition also.
Oh yeah, every day we have a competition where we have to predict the winner. I know predicting the winner in this IPL is very tough, but you are smart enough. Follow your favorite page, Gulf News, and predict the winner and walk away with the beautiful apparel kit, which you get a t-shirt, track, and a cap, and a digital subscription of Gulf News.